It's no use talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened.
Thanks.
When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Welcome back. So, yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I truly don't remember. Did I pass out this time? Was that what happened? Or did we do something else? Is there somewhere I can check what I did or am supposed to do? Who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time, so that means I can't do that right now, I think. Call Sylvie, right? I did that. Explore secret passages. There are strange doors in the whirling. No one knows where they lead. Find a way in and see what's hidden there. In the hostel, cafeterias, forgotten corners. Find a way into secret passage. Well, I did say something about the free tea shop, so we could go and check that out. I do wonder. Oh, I need to do this because this is real easy. Get briefed. I need to ask for a briefing. It's right here, so.
Yes?
This again. Wait, did he brief me already?
What do you want to know?
Literally, I think I have. Which is some serious case I asked. So let's do this.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
He opens his notes. I keep waiting for them to read this, but they don't.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
A security guard who was found hanged. So we know he's a security guard. Anonymous caller. I've been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. Right.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Ongoing labor dispute between dock workers and logistic company Wild Pines. He was told to approach the death as part of this dispute. Alright. Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was? Why didn't we know anything about the caller? Well, both. I want to know both.
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines.
Ah.
This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
So now I understand why they think it's part of that dispute, since he was working for Wild Pines.
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort.
Oh.
The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Yeah, why hide?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Can you allow it at any other moment? Or any other situation? That makes no sense. I mean, if you're police, then executing is a no-no in whatever the case. Hold on, and the RCM is... Do I need to ask this? Of course, I understand everything. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job is to find the killer. I still don't understand anything. Let's do this.
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
So RCM stands for Revachol Citizens Militia.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
It's so funny. Well, thanks. Super useful. It's kind of neat to know, actually. Of course, I understand everything now. Let's say this.
That's right.
Gain experience. Can we go over the preliminary info again? Well, we did that. Let's add this.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh, alright.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
No, he seems very neat.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
His eyes narrow. I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop-off?
It's just stupidity.
The lieutenant shakes his head. What kind?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here, and now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Alright, so our prisoners can decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or Industrial Harbor. So the Union stepped in because there is no law enforcement because they're arguing about it. Is that it? This is a struggle over who runs Martinez, yeah.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
Gets, so they want to have it.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
He leans in. So it's kind of a shame that they don't read that because it kind of emphasizes on the conversation, what they're doing, and explains this a bit. So he leans in and then says, I assure you I'm not the finest or toughest. And with 102 cases solved, he means me. I solved 102 cases, even though I don't even remember my own name.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
So he volunteered to spoil it? What this says about me, that I was sent by my station. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move.
It's all part of the master plan, you see.
I'm a highly experimental cop, but if I am right, this is outre, even by my standard. What does that mean, outre? There can only be one conclusion. I'm the finest case-solving machine sent to outperform me in every way imaginable. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Probably have an unbelievable kill count. I'm gonna leave why I was sent unspecified. Yeah, I kind of wonder what it could be. Highly experimental, probably not the finest because they were laughing at me at the station. That's not it. This, I think.
No.
No. There will be a bloodletting of unimaginable proportions, unimaginable. Better not to relay it. You know, actually, no, I'm not an augury. I don't know why I said that.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
Let's ask this.
Yes. I am an unrepentant spoil sport.
The lieutenant appears pleased with this. What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
So then, why are they fighting about it? Over it? I don't know. Never mind. Okay, enough of the competition. Tell me something else.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Secret desk, the pissing competition. Thanks. I can do logic, 58. Why did my... Is that me that is off screen? Oh. I can try.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
Dumb brain, I'm good for nothing.
You look dumb if you keep the lieutenant waiting for too long.
I damaged my moral. Wait, how do I do that? I healed it, though. I have charges left. Leave. So, yeah, I did that. And I gained experience. And let me see. I have skill points, so I could... Am I seeing that right? I could level up a skill if I want to, but I don't want to do that right now. Because there's more experience to gain, I think. Let me see. Get a reality lowdown. This is still keep asking Joyce questions. Yeah, but I don't want to do that right now because it's kind of boring. Track down your gun, I don't know how. Ask around about tattoos, possible meaning. I could do that. Right, I have to help her first with... Is it this? Yes, interrogate the drivers. So I have to find the drivers. Need to go to the harbor and ask for Everett Claire's help. That's also what I need to do. Ask Kuno what he knows. I don't really wanna. I'll start here with her. Because what did I need to ask again? I forgot something. Ask around about something. I forgot. Oh, I wanted to talk to her.
I can't believe it's snowing again.
The young woman watches the falling snow and sighs.
It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
I can ask this, but I don't really know why.
Excuse me?
She doesn't understand.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
The street sign says fuck the police.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
It's alright, I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
She replies, shoulders relaxing. I can't really ask her anything. Right, and the drivers, were they not over here? Let's see if we can speak to them. I thought last time I saw some people standing here. The sea monster. Can I just go there? I guess. It's a bit hard for me to see where I can actually walk. Right, these people. Are you a driver or not? What are you?
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covered his mouth to hide a burp. Gaston Martin.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich.
He nods his
Talk to
partner.
angry old René first.
Angry old Renee. Alright, let's do that. It's you?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
The man says to his partner.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Alright. I can do this. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. It's high. Let's try. What am I gonna do? What ball, by the way? I didn't even see it.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory.
So I'm good at it, I guess.
Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Man ball, thick and surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
There's time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
Already.
Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
We're beyond that. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go, be the bullet. Continue. Can I do it? Whoops. Isn't that a bit far? I'm not sure.
Bordel de merde!
He yells in outrage, so that's probably not what was meant to happen.
A whorehouse of shit.
Is that what he says?
It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Yeah, but the thing is, he lost his ball. I think he's mad about that, right?
What the hell is your problem?
I think. Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Wait, what?
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
Oh, I thought so. P-tank. Oh, petanque, I understand.
No, no you don't. Our petanque game is ruined. We want our bull back.
He's getting angry again.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
The jolly one tries to defuse the situation.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
The heel of his cavalry boot slams in the ground. Accept task or refuse. Listen guys, the ball's gone and I have a murder to solve, alright? I really don't want to look for balls, so I'm not gonna do it.
A fine example you are setting here today, officer. I will remember this. And Gaston will too.
Whoops, does that mean you won't help me?
It's okay, officer. Forgotten completely. It was my bull, and I have a spare. Everything is good, and we're ready to assist any way we can.
He produces another ball from his pocket.
The lieutenant says nothing, but his face is rigid. It seems he does not approve of your athletic displays.
Well, honestly, I just saw a task with a high chance of succeeding. I just wanted to do it, that's it.
It's your refusal to take responsibility I don't like.
Oh, whoops. Esprit de corps. You don't like it, or... I don't know. I really don't want to look for Bull. Did I know? I thought I was going to win the game. I didn't know he was going to do that. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard? Let's ask this.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Alright.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Politics?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Ah, he's kind of sexist. He's throwing balls though, by the way. Not to mention keeping the station tidy and the men fed and happy. There are no duties a woman can carry out. I try to avoid voicing opinions on controversial matters. Let's just drop it.
I know the kind. Gaston here is the same. A weather vane. Never stood up for anything in his life either.
Oh, René. If you only knew life beyond confrontations, conflict, and extremities.
He smiles wild and friendly. I really don't know what to ask these guys.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
He smiles as if reliving a pleasant memory.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
He asks, obviously annoyed.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision. To aid in their work. Regnum cocainum. Revachol's finest years.
He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
The lieutenant marks dryly.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
Is this my drug thingy? I don't even know. No, I think it's called differently. Can I find that out? The one that wants me to do drugs and stuff? Isn't that another one? Go to Party Planet, love and be loved by drugs. See? That's not it. Well, it doesn't really matter though. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Please stop. Inland Empire.
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
I don't know. Does rhetoric mean it's asking me rhetoric questions? This doesn't sound interesting. I don't want to know that. Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. I don't know. Thanks for clearing that up.
I'm listening.
He doesn't sound too pleased to have his praises to the miracle of cocaine-fueled kingship cut short. Well, he isn't my friend, that's for sure.
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Powerful leaders not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. Yeah, let's say that.
Revachol would be a different place if more people realize that. We could still be the...
He gently rubs his chest.
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There's some wariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Well, let's talk about something else then.
Right.
The old man stands tall and proud, looking at you inquisitively. How am I supposed to say these words? Inquisitively. I don't know. Let's say this.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was that an earthquake?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
He replies, gaze wandering over the bay. Okay, it's crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was it used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
The Carabiner frowns. Why would I ask this?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds, squeezing a bull in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Alright.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
I thought so. Why shell them here in Martinez? They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. I'd bomb this place too. Let's not say that.
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
He says, pointing to the bay.
Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He nods, inspecting you with some disdain. Yeah, he definitely does not like me.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Eek. That's gross.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
The other one shakes his head. Hold on, the coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
A dark shadow runs across his face.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
I still don't understand anything.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table,
Nor
let
do
alone
I.
the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
He stops mid-sentence and turns to you.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Thanks. Well, I don't really know. That's what I just said. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. Front powers clean up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable. Comes just to understand how money works. I don't think I just do. I don't know. This?
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains,
He looks down at his boots.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
Also, it would be kind of weird if a zombie ruled us.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs. Well, that's the worst thing, the stupid music.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Alright, I'll ask about these two.
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. So he's a veteran? Are you two? I thought they were cabbies. Guess not. So what is a carabinier? Didn't even know.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
Yeah.
A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Fricelle. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Alright.
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
He then slowly nods and says to himself,
It's no use talking to you.
"Oh, sorry.
You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened.
Thanks."
When we took our last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Honestly, I thought this happened like yesterday or something, but I guess it's very low, 8%. Through Bull and Sea. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Oh, that is why I can't do that anymore. Alright, so let's not do that. Bye. Can I speak to you now? Are you done eating?
I have really outdone myself.
Takes a bite out of
This
his
is
sandwich.
divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
They're true friends, you can just tell.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
He turns to you. Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Come on, you must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
He adds, smiling apologetically.
Then help them, you wimp.
You wimp.
You have plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
Reproach fills his eyes.
He means caviar socialists.
Alright.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
His cheeks turn red.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
He assures you.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
The carabiner crosses his arms.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
His eyes are furious. How do you know him?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Alright, so I need to ask Everett Clare. So that is the Union leader or something?
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in the crossfire.
Lieutenant lowers his voice. Yeah, that's not the kind right. How do you say? Ugh. The right choice of words.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Are you a Union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debardeurs all know me.
So you're not an actual member? In many ways.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I can still ask this.
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card. But Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
His eyes fixed on the pools in the crater.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union. And now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes. He doesn't know anything. Because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Thanks, Logic.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that.
He frowns.
He's a Vezavane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important.
Well, you're kinda angry for someone who knew.
I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do for effort?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Everhart and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Alright, I'm gonna stop this convo.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Well, I did throw away a ball, so... Can I have a bite? No, let's sleep. Bye for now. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.